All right, everyone, a federal judge in Texas has ruled DACA is unconstitutional. That is, that the DREAM Act is not allowed. However, this doesn't matter on the surface because it basically just, the decision punts it to Congress. The judge is like, well, it's unconstitutional, but Congress shows a willingness to address this, so I'm not actually going to make that like totally binding. You can work it at the legislative level, and then maybe SCOTUS gets involved thereafter. This is what happened with the NSA spying, you'll remember. This is how Ted Cruz stabbed Rand Paul in the back. I've spoken about that several times. What happened is that the courts found NSA spying violated the Fourth Amendment. But because Congress was talking about wanting to amend the spying program, they said, but we're not going to stop the spying. We're going to let you address it. Rand had wanted to do away with the NSA spying. He was trying to filibuster. At the 11th hour, Ted Cruz breaks the filibuster because he's achieved a deal. What's that deal? Oh, we're going to spy a little bit less because we're going to have private firms host the data instead of the government holding it directly. Well, we're not violating your Fourth Amendment rights. Technically, we need the permission of the private business in order to divulge that private information. We're not violating your rights. We're just asking them nicely for proprietary personal information from you without a warrant. We really worked around that one. This is why I probably wouldn't vote for Ted Cruz. Like, if he's the Republican nominee, it's not likely that I'll support him. It's more likely I'll vote for myself, or Mickey Mouse, or the fucking cat. Maybe vote for the Democrats. Teach those fucking Republicans a lesson. Here's the thing, though. What I expect to happen, what this allows is that the people who came in under the DREAM Act, who, they continue not to break any laws, they've got their GED, high school diploma, they're in college, military vets, and I think there's a fifth category in there somewhere. They're allowed to stay. But here's the problem. The status is vacuous, violates actual legislation. It was executive level by and large to not deport these people, violates existing on the books legislation with regards to illegals, and makes no sense. You're just kicking the can down the road. You've got this entire class of people that don't have the same rights as residents and citizens in the U.S. yet are not deported back to their home countries. Here's what I would say. The Dreamers are fundamentally different from most other classes of illegals in that they did not come voluntarily. And in some cases, they don't speak their native country's language. They don't know anything about it. They were brought, Mamacita brought me as a 3-year-old. What the fuck? I don't have anything to do with Venezuela or Colombia or anything. The problem is that those people, technically, they have no country of origin to actually lay claim to them. If they don't speak the lingo, they don't know anything about the culture, the law, anything like that. I don't know. I think they're more American at some point than they would be, Colombian or Honduran.
You know Amazon? They have locked a man out of his own home after falsely accusing him of being racist. Meanwhile, they're spying on children and hoarding data using their cameras and being fined $30 million for it, which they can easily afford because they've got billions of dollars of NSA government contracts. Is this good news? Is it?